Welcome to the Affluence Arena, the place where discipline meets ambition, where entrepreneurs, leaders, dreamers, and future millionaires come to develop the mindset needed for real success. If you're tired of average thinking, if you're hungry for growth, if you want to build wealth, influence, and a powerful life, then you're in the right place. Because today, we are talking about something most people underestimate: staying power. The ability to keep going when life becomes difficult. The ability to continue building when results are invisible. The ability to remain disciplined when motivation disappears. And let me tell you something honestly. Success is not always about talent. It is not always about intelligence. And it is definitely not always about luck. Sometimes, success belongs to the person who simply refused to quit. The person who stayed in the game long enough. The person who kept showing up while others disappeared. In today's world, many people want quick success, quick money, quick fame, quick recognition. But business does not reward impatience. Business rewards consistency. And in this video, you're going to hear real-life stories of people who struggled, failed, got rejected, lost everything, and still came back stronger. Because every successful entrepreneur has a hidden story of pain nobody sees. And if you are currently struggling, this message is for you. If you feel like giving up, this message is for you. If you feel like your effort is not paying off yet, this message is for you. Because before success becomes visible, there is always a season where nothing makes sense. And only disciplined people survive that season. Now let's talk about the man who was rejected over 1,000 times. Most people know Colonel Sanders as the founder of KFC. But what many people do not know is this. He became successful after the age of 60. Imagine that. Most people panic at 25. Some people think life is over at 30. But this man built a global business after 60. Before success came, his life was full of struggle. He lost jobs, failed in different businesses, faced rejection again and again. At one point, he was surviving on government support. But he had one thing, a chicken recipe. And he believed in it. So he traveled from restaurant to restaurant, trying to convince owners to use his recipe. Do you know how many times he got rejected? More than 1,000 times. Think about that carefully. Not 10, not 50, not 100. Over 1,000 rejections. Most people quit after 3 failures. Some quit because one person laughed at them. Some quit because friends discouraged them. But this man kept moving, and eventually, one person said yes. That yes became KFC. Today, millions of people know the brand, but very few people respect the process behind the success. And that is the problem with modern society. People want the glory without respecting the grind. They want the reward without respecting the sacrifice. But business does not work like that. The marketplace tests your patience before rewarding your effort. And many people fail not because they lack talent, but because they stop too early. Before we continue, if this message is inspiring you, take a moment to subscribe to the Affluence Arena. This channel is built for entrepreneurs, future leaders, disciplined thinkers, and people who refuse to settle for average. Here, we do not just talk about motivation. We talk about mindset, discipline, business growth, leadership, success principles, and the mentality required to build real affluence in life. So if you're serious about growth, subscribe to the Affluence Arena right now. And let us continue. The man fired from his own company. Steve Jobs built Apple. But many people do not know something shocking happened. He got fired from his own company. Imagine creating something, then being removed from it. That pain could destroy many people emotionally. Most people would become bitter. Most people would spend years blaming others. But Steve Jobs kept building. He started another company. He continued creating, continued learning, continued improving himself. And eventually, Apple brought him back. Not only did he return, he transformed Apple into one of the biggest companies in the world. Now think deeply about this. The setback that looked like failure was actually preparing him for a greater comeback. And entrepreneurs must understand this. Sometimes disappointments are not destruction. Sometimes they are preparation. Some closed doors are not punishment. They are redirection. Sometimes your greatest growth happens after your greatest embarrassment. And that is why emotional strength matters in business. Because business will test your confidence. It will test your patience. It will test your self-belief. There will be days you feel invisible. Days your content gets no views. Days your products do not sell. Days you question yourself. But winners keep moving anyway. The woman who turned rejection into empire. Before Oprah Winfrey became famous, she was rejected. She was told she was not fit for television. Imagine telling Oprah she could not succeed in media. Today that sounds unbelievable, but at the time, people judged her based on what they could see. And this is important. People often judge your current condition without understanding your future potential. When people see you struggling today, they assume you will always struggle. When they see small beginnings, they assume you will stay small forever. But your future is not controlled by other people's opinions. Oprah refused to let rejection define her. She kept improving, kept showing up, kept believing, and eventually became one of the most influential women in the world. That is the power of persistence. And entrepreneurs listening right now must understand this. Sometimes your uniqueness is your advantage. The very thing people criticize today may become the thing that makes you unforgettable tomorrow. Never build your life around pleasing doubters. Build your life around creating value, because value eventually speaks louder than opinions. Why most people never make it? Most people do not fail because they lack dreams. Most people fail because they lack endurance. Everybody is excited in the beginning. Starting is easy. Motivation is easy. Posting big things coming is easy. But consistency? That is where separation happens. Can you continue when excitement disappears? Can you continue when nobody notices your effort? Can you continue when progress is slow? That is what separates entrepreneurs from dreamers. Look at football. Fans celebrate the goals, but they do not see the lonely training sessions, the sacrifices, the discipline, the pain. Business is exactly the same. People celebrate successful entrepreneurs, but ignore the years of struggle behind the success. And social media has made this worse, because people compare their beginning to someone else's middle. They see luxury, but not the sleepless nights. They see success, but not the stress. They see money, but not the years of sacrifice. Never envy results without understanding the process, because every meaningful success has a hidden price. The small shop that became a global brand. There was a man named Sam Walton. He started with a small retail store. Nothing glamorous, nothing extraordinary, but he focused on one thing: serving customers better. While others focused on looking successful, he focused on creating value. That small store eventually became Walmart, one of the biggest retail businesses in history. And here is the lesson. Big businesses are usually built through small, consistent improvements, not giant, dramatic moments. Many entrepreneurs are waiting for one huge breakthrough, but success often comes from repeated discipline, improving little by little, learning little by little, growing little by little. A tree does not become massive overnight. Growth takes time, and business is a long game. The people who understand the long game usually win bigger. Your environment matters. One dangerous thing in life is staying around people who kill ambition, people who mock discipline, people who laugh at growth, people who normalize excuses. Environment matters. If you constantly surround yourself with negativity, it affects your thinking. That is why successful people protect their mindset carefully. Because greatness requires focus. And focus is rare in today's world. Everybody is distracted. Everybody wants entertainment. But disciplined people understand delayed gratification. They understand sacrifice. They understand that temporary discomfort can create long-term freedom. The real secret of success. People ask, what is the secret to success? But the answer is simpler than many expect. The secret is becoming the type of person who can handle success. Because money only amplifies character. Business only reveals character. If you lack discipline before success, success may destroy you. That is why personal growth matters. You must grow mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually, and professionally. Success is not just about making money. It is about becoming stronger as a person. And many people avoid this part. They want rewards without transformation. But real success transforms you first, then rewards you later. If you're listening right now, and life feels difficult, do not quit. If business feels slow, do not quit. If people doubt you, do not quit. If progress feels invisible, do not quit. Some of the greatest success stories in history looked hopeless in the beginning. And maybe your story is still in the early chapters. Keep learning, keep building, keep improving, keep showing up. Because consistency eventually creates results that motivation alone never can. And remember this, the people who change their lives are usually not the most talented. They're the people who stayed committed long after others gave up. Thank you for spending this time with the Affluence Arena. If this video inspired you, make sure you subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. Because here at the Affluence Arena, we are building disciplined minds, powerful entrepreneurs, and future leaders. Stay focused, stay disciplined, stay patient, and keep building your future. Your breakthrough may be one more step away.